This could just be the quickest in the money we've ever seen. One off FT in the deep stack high roller. Bang! Double elimination. Heads up for the win. Hold. This would be such an insane page up. I don't know. I guess we're priced in. Funny enough. Alright. And that's enough equity to get it in versus a 1.5 big line stack. So, bro, if he folds, movie. It's kind of funny because if he didn't shove, or if he shoved, I wouldn't have put in 3.5 big. So he actually made the maximum. Bag that still. This one we're probably gonna check raise, get it in. I mean, if he bets like really tiny, okay. If he shoves, I might have to call. I can hilariously call that, I think, and just hope to pick up one of my mini outs. Dude, I am losing a lot of pots right now. I'm losing that one, but off screen I'm just losing every single one I'm playing. Alright, we're down to 4. This guy's timed out. I guess. Alright, this player is playing some pots, so it's not making me think that they're a nit. Nine. Chop it up. Chop it up. Deuce 9. I've been eliminated. Alright, we bubble. How about flop? Look at that, we take ship lead. I'm just gonna raise. I mean, we could open shot, but like, is this really the best decision we can make versus Edson? We're pretty good. Winning a lot of our all-ins on this one. Let's do that pop. Cover. We're allowed to make these wider calls. Kind of sucks because if he covered us, we probably don't call. Alright, fade down to 3. That's a shitty answer. Ouch. Alright, you get lucky. I do enjoy the fact that he had to take his time. I would have clicked call. I think we would have been dominating him. No, it's sad. I mean, they just trade positions. Alright, looks like we all have the same stack. It's unfortunate. Using a couple all-ins. I still got a chance to make the comeback here. He'll have 4 bigs. It's almost like 60% of my current stack. It's a shame that we got there on the river, but like he had a quite spin up. Do a better hand for 3.5. It's a bit absurd. Damn. They're really gonna do it to him? Yeah. That's crazy. Call me crazy, but this seems like he's stealing to steal because short stack, AFK, potentially chip lead. I think he's doing some top tier listening, and I want to... Okay, there's the short stack is all in on an outer table. I think my opponent here is doing some grade A listening. And it makes me want to play a pot. But they're going to play a really, really fucking long pot on an outer table. Yeah, they're taking way too long on an outer table. Thought about just folding this big pot to Steve-O. Because he's opened into 2 short stacks, and Steve-O, I'm just going to say it, I'm kind of over it today, is sad. Okay, we got there. So we got chips that we shouldn't have gotten. I don't think we lose sleep getting this get in. I mean, Buddy's like a Spanish or Portuguese reg that's opening. Okay, now we got Poland fucking. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'd say running Poland too. Poland got it in, dude. We dead. Poland pull forward. Going to sleep versus that. Right. Cool. Don't mind missing the spot there. Alright, taking the walk to Poland here with a open and a bet. Poland defends the big blind. Off this ace-5, 3. Expect a lot of check raises here, a lot of aggression. I think he'll make a lot of moves here. Pretty nervous. He might just put the fucking stop on me. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. What if he's bluffing me, guys? He never just bluffed me. Oh. Well, we would have got there on the turn and then not been happy with the river. Yeah, we just got fucking bluffed. I do have what's known as a psychopathic player read. I think my opponents think I am a bit of a loony. No, chop it. Alright, we have bubble protection. Come on. It's now no longer a pure bubble, but just a jump. So let's take my king 10 for 3.6 versus a chip lead table open. A little bit of lying. Who doesn't have a little bit of lying, chat? They don't mess around with this wide reshove, check raise, bluff. They don't waste their time with that stuff. They just stick to the money maker. You know what makes money? Value bets. That's what makes you money. Value betting. That's where all the money is in poker. Value bets. Yeah, I'm just gonna click call any because I don't care about timing. In fact, when I've got ace king, if I can make 8s full behind, that's kind of cool. Big things. Oh! Here comes the boom! Ready or not. I don't think I'm gonna fold king queen suited here. I think versus his shove range, I think we do okay. And I think the cooler thing is we dominate, and like sometimes it's ace king, sometimes it's ace queen. But I think the vast majority of the time we dominate, and this is probably the time where we want to be gambling when everyone's pretty short. This is like a spot where you do just like click call on the button. So and a lot of the time we do flip too. And a key factor to whether or not we win this is the fact that I think I'm richer than him, and if I'm richer than him, that means I have a higher percentage chance of winning the flip, because that's just a fact of life. When I flip with Adrian Mateos, I don't go, yeah, this is a 50-50. You know what I mean? All right, bet calling here with queens. This is a pretty massive pot. Gotta fit kings and 5s, please. I will be sad. Green is cool. Bang. Alright, that 19.5 big blinds is so many fucking chips in this fucking tournament. Oh my god. Come on. Biggest pot of my career if I can hit a check. Come on. Ruin this guy's day. Jack. 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 His day is ruined. Woo! We take chip lead in this motherfucker. Woo! Ruin this motherfucker's day. Yeah. Romeo this one in. His super math is going to raise call like ace queen, ace king, nines, but he's not going to raise call like ace jack off or ace 10 suited. So it's just way too many chips, right? So oh, it's a real one. Oh, he fucking knit rolled me with kings. Come on. Come on. 9. 9, 9, 9, 9. No justice. No justice for the knit roll. Yeah, that's a bad start for the goat. We go from first in chips to fifth in chips with 13 bigs. Well, if we win this, we take chip lead back, but it's like fringe. We should be up against... I mean, hopefully it's not king queen. If it's king queen, we probably lose. I'm nervous. Chat. Chat, this is a tough one to hold on. This is a tough one to hold on. Oh, it's a tough one to hold on! It's a tough fucking one to hold on. Ah! 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 Oh! Ooh, spade, bro. I mean, him betting is going to be, in general, strong, because it's a dry side. There's not much incentive. You do clear up some equity, though. I think the turn bet is where the strength comes in. I mean, it's pretty grim. It's pretty crazy to do double barrels, because, like, you just really shouldn't. But we're down to 14. There's been an elimination. So I'm going to bet like a little over a third pot, purely because him just calling is worth so much money that I just need him to put chips in. Like, we don't want to be playing for stacks here. We want to try to get like as many chips as possible on a guaranteed basis. And like this size, he won't fold a king. He might not fold like jacks with a spade. I'm debating whether or not we call this now. I think he takes this more often than not because he's by far the shortest, so I'm going to call this one. Alright, we hold here, we go into the final table, bang, with, I want to say, no, second in chips. I want to call here ace king, ace queen. Mr. Pizarra is in danger, and he's not going to win that one. He is now one of the short stacks. Okay, chip lead has got it in versus Catspert. The Pizarra gets there, hits the king, needs to fade a 10. No four-siders for him, and he gets the double. Fades it. I'm going to go ahead and think that this probably is a bit more steely than value. I think... Oh, fuck. No luck. No get-theirs. On a call on the goats. On a call on the FT. King Jack is called the King 6. It could be down to 7 here on the goat. Fade a jack for the chop. Gotta fade the jack, the yak if you do. Down to 7. Okay, couldn't have shoved that in my eye any faster. He's got 6s. Got to fade a 6 here on the goat. We needed that one. We need to fade that one. No 10 on the river. That's a bad beat. Okay, the plan is to raise fold to anyone else and obviously get it in with big blind. Bro, yeah, and then you make it fucking 4 point. Yeah, dude, come on. Fucking. Tables you have just to fucking click that like it. Alright. Big spot here. our potential pay jump as well as comfiness in this tournament on the line. Gotta fade a king. Dealer. Can you keep it clean for me, please? No. No. Fucking boomers, dude. Okay, Midi has gotten it in here. Hold. This would be such an insane pay jump. To pick up off 1.7 fucking bigs. Come on. Yeah. Oh my god. What an insane. That is just money that we picked up off the floor here. With our stick one big blind stack, we're gonna click the pull button. Alright, we actually pick up a hand here. Okay. I mean, 3.4 bigs is plenty to me. Yep. I mean, we're not out of it if we win this. Spade, and I don't care. This could just be the quickest in the money we've ever seen. And it is. All right, would you look at that? We're in the money in this one. We only fired one bullet. I'm going to take this for 6. 3.5 from the button. feel like we're getting an okay price. Call me crazy. Call me fucking crazy. I think we're getting a decent price. One off FT in the deep stack high roller. Woo! Woo! 4s, they say if 4s hold, we are final table. Blue bad, ace bad, 8 bad. Who's my avatar? Oh, it's my waifu. Alright, final table of the deep stack. We're gonna walk down to Electric FT Avenue. I could win this deep stack and not save my whole day. I would say my GG buy-ins. I mean, I think we just send it here. Yoris could have jacks. Low frequency queens. Thomas obviously has an uncapped opening range. I think we just slam a jam it here. All in the 5500 deep stack. Roll it out. Final table. I think just a simple spot here where we gotta send it. And we're out of faces. That's impressive. 2 outs. I'm getting a couple more than 2 outs now. Blues 7. Victor spoiled it. Ship it. Yeah. Yeah. Middleton's out. Thomas shoved blind versus blind. Probably didn't put it behind. And he fucking smoked it. All in a call here on the fun table. It's a flip for the VIX. He needs a non-Broadway card. Can't be the Jack of Hearts. Oh my god. GG, Mr. Vic. Okay, we're down to 5. A little bit deeper now. I think we get to gap this guy. Even though gapping this player would... Gapping chip lead in general is probably a good idea. A slurpy 1/3, huh? Oh, you landed on this one, but... Okay, I'm all in. Ooh, that's bad. Ace! Yeah? Come on. We lose the pot and the goat to win this one, sure, right? Yes. Yes. Okay, well, now we've got ourselves a little stack brewing. Get a check shove through, get a double up. Base 10 holds, we're down. This is a fucking wide shove. Alright, well, down to 3. We've locked up 7k here. Man, you make a couple disrespectful folds, and all of a sudden we have 3 left. Would you look at that? Why did I induce him? Of all people. See, the thing is too, is like now that I've actually like 3-bet induced pretty wide, like he can't just like 4-bet shove on me willy-nilly. We put a little bit of fear into his soul with that. I'm gonna check raise Thomas here. My top pair. Raising Thomas, spline for spline, a flop and a flush draw. Alright, what are we thinking? How about the deuce of hearts? Nice. Okay, we hit the flush here. Thomas could be facing a double exit here. Thomas could be facing a fucking double exit here. Tilt call, anybody? Oh my goodness. We're heads up. Come on, baby. I've agreed to shop with Johannes. Direct bubble, so you think he's going to shove a bit tighter, so I'm going to fold. The direct bubble of this. We're in the money. Fuck! It did an update. Okay, well, I mean, we're doing pretty good here. And the 5k 6 max. Did it overlay? The pays 8. Oh, no, okay. Jesus Christ. Raise, call, calls the shove, or shoves, calls the shove. I back shove. Alright, limp 2.2. Don't understand why I call. He bets a third. I call. That's big. I'm not going to go anywhere with a diamond draw. Rivering 2 pair. If he's got a flush, if he's got top set. So it is. He mucks. Ooh, we didn't go for what they say. Ooh, the double elim? Yup. Yep. Bang! Double elimination. Double elim. Bang, bang, bang. Heads up for the win. Yeah, blinds go up. Not next hand. Or this hand, but next hand. Good luck in the heads up. Thank you. We're gonna win it for you. Dish, dish. Dish, dish. Come on. Ooh, we check back the flop with the queen. That's actually pretty nice. You know what? I want to listen to the song a little bit louder while we play this heads up. Two flush draws. We've got an open ender. A 9 and a 10 is sometimes clean as well. It's like clean, but sometimes good enough. You could have been thinking about whether or not to bet a flush draw on the turn. Go for the value with 8. You want to check over jack sometimes. Well, this might be one of those no equity triple off spots because ace jack, ace 10, and usually king queen 3-bet free. So he has jack 10, which even then sometimes check raises. So a lot of the time he just has some 1 pairs, which can call fold a lot. This just feels like a clean no equity triple. And heads up, you don't need to have equity as often. Alright, great river. We blocked river 2 pairs, which is very, very important in my opinion. This is actually probably the best river we could have gotten, given we had a no equity double. Don't have jack 10. Don't have ace 4. I don't think he calls 10-4 too often. If he heroes me with like ace 7, I mean, that's just a good call. If he hears me with like Queen Jack or Jack 9, Jack 9 would I think would be better than Queen Jack. Chat and heads up, if you're not no equity double and triple barreling, you are not bluffing enough, and heads up. This is just a spot where like I think people, population just isn't gonna hero enough. It's just very easy to overfold, especially given how deep we were to start. If we were like 15 to 20 deep, yeah, it's a bit more likely to call us one pairs, but like 30, 40 bigs, people just don't want to call one pair here. Ooh, 10-6. I mean, it really blows my theory out of the water when he hears that. That he might overfold. I still like, I'd do it again. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I don't think it's that hard to go for value, pin value either. Like, if I have an ace there, if I have like ace 9 and tripling, if I have like any 2 pair, I'm tripling. We could open shove this, but I feel like current meta, I kind of like limping. Shoved on a lot of his limps. Might take one versus me. Also, we're deep enough where I don't mind playing this one post flop. I'm just gonna bet equity, get value from high cards. Also, limp pots, I don't think people peel enough on with a 3 on the board, or a 2. It's pretty easy just for him to thin value like an 8. Or not ice wing, limping ace queen. Offsuit ace X in general, just open shove. And then be the beats. Alright, I think we just lose this hand. I think we just lose this hand. Let's turn this ship around, baby. Alright, we've taken momentum back in this heads up. Not a bad flop. Goes the third. I am going to check call. Size is up a little bit over. Ace on the river. In this instance, this isn't a scary card. This is as tricky as it gets, because unless he has like ace 9, he doesn't really improve on an ace river. He doesn't have ace 7, he doesn't have ace 6, he doesn't have ace deuce. He doesn't barrel ace X of clubs, because that could just check and just cooler things. So like this is just like a pure brick, but like it probably gets overbluffed because he thinks it's a much more spookier card. I think it's just a... If we think about hero calls, probably one of the better ones. I guess. Hey, he's a set. I think he played that pretty well. Cash for 1,050 bucks. Until then, we will bid you guys farewell. You guys take care. I'm out.